I continued to identify as a lesbian and got very involved in the LGBT community. The T community was very small in my area and in society in general. Kyle was the first trans man I had ever met. Since I had moved, we had never got the chance to become good friends. When I turned 18, I decided that I hated my name, so I changed it to something very unordinary and androgynous. This alone made me feel so much more comfortable with me. One of my friends suggested to me a documentary called Transgeneration. It was an entire series combined into one movie, so it took me 3 days of watching it with every spare minute I had. I cried so much during this video. Scared tears, sad tears, angry tears, happy tears, and tears of relief. Scared because my childhood was so similar to that of the peoples in this documentary. Relief because it was the first time I didn't feel so alone and confused. Angry because the documentary proved that society wasn't very accepting of the transgender community, and there were some very hostile moments revealed that a transgender individual may go through in their life. Sad because I felt as though there was no way for me to avoid dealing with those situations if I pursued this lifestyle, and happy because I had finally felt as though I had found myself. Hi, my name is Jace. I'm a female-to-male transsexual. I spent 19 years of my life wondering why my life didn't make sense. In conclusion, I was born with the mind of a male into the body of a female. I spent my entire life, excluding the most recent 2 years, questioning my identity. After watching Transgeneration and having such strong feelings of hope afterwards, I took the first step into becoming me by finding a therapist. I was diagnosed with gender identity disorder, and I am currently in the process of hormone replacement therapy. I self-inject 100 milligrams of testosterone every week, and I will continue these shots for the rest of my life. These injections give me a more masculine appearance to fit my mind like your hand fits into a mitten. I say a mitten and not a glove because a glove fits more snug than a mitten. I may appear more masculine to society, which helps me to identify myself as male, but my anatomy is still very much that of a female, which gives that not-so-snug feeling. In the future, I will receive 2 sexual reassignment surgeries, as well as X amounts of revision surgeries. The first surgery is a mastectomy, also known as top reconstructive surgery. This surgery is to remove my breasts and allow my chest to have a more masculine contour. The second surgery will be lower surgery, medically known as total phalloplasty or a different form of the same surgery called metoidioplasty. Depending on which surgery I choose, it will either give me the ability to have sexual intercourse as that of a biological male, or allow me to use the bathroom standing up without using a stand-to-pee device. Transition during HRT will take up to 5 years, but my total transition will last the length of my lifetime. Since discovering who I am, I have lived my life more comfortably than ever. Since beginning HRT, I have lived my life more comfortably than I could have ever imagined. Though I'm still transitioning to benefit me, as it has also helped my relationship with my parents. It was very difficult for them to accept at first, but there was no denying that they had been raising a son all along. I definitely consider myself one of the lucky ones, because the more involved I get with the trans community, the more I see other trans folk being completely unaccepted and denied by their friends and family. I know pursuing this transition was and will be the best option I could have taken. Regardless of who accepts me or doesn't accept me, I will always be confident in my decision. Leaving my disorder alone, which was one option I was given, I could have been the death of me. I dreamt of living my life as a boy for as long as I can remember. I'm finally living my dream. So, that right there is boys and girls. And I handed this in to my professor, and she has no idea that I'm trans. And so I think it's going to be a pretty big eye-opener to her. I'm actually going to ask her if we could read this in the class without stating who I am until the very end. I honestly don't even care that people know that I'm trans in my class, regardless. It doesn't bother me. It's cool that I'm stealthy, but I take every person that I can experience, that I can explain my experience to. I feel like it's that many more people that are educated, and the next trans person they run into, they're going to be that much more comfortable with them. So I kind of feel like I'm an icebreaker, I guess. But yeah, you asked if I had any more boy and girls body videos, so here it is, and I hope you like it. Hopefully I can figure out how to split this into 2 videos, because I definitely went over my 10-minute limit. But anyways, If you guys have any questions or comments or any more topics for Boy and a Girl's Body, please let me know. I'm more than willing to make videos on them. I just haven't had very many topics that I felt I could elaborate enough on to make it worth making a video. So yeah, I guess till then, peace out, as always.